Jeff Solo. 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 Jeff Solo Toys.
Alrighty folks, welcome, bienvenue chez Jeff Solo. How's it all going out there? And on today's video, we're going to take a look at some of my Carboot Haul, well, all my Carboot Haul that I acquired this weekend. So I'm going to have to be doing a lot of bending down because it's all down there, so apologies. But I've had my hair cut, so, you know, you just get to enjoy that while I'm showing you shit. Right, first things first, picked up this. This is a Pierluigi Collina action figure stroke statue. So it's pretty awesome. It actually looks like Pierluigi Collina, which is kind of good. There was a lot of other players, but didn't really look like the players. They just looked like painted men wearing kits. So yeah, this was the only one that kind of looked like the actual character he is portraying. That was £3, which I thought was a really good deal. They had a load of them and they were trying to flog me them. The woman said to me, there was about 10 in a box. She said you can have the whole box for 20 quid. And I was like, I don't want the whole box. I said, how much is one of them? £8. I'm like, right. And then her mate goes, that's not good maths. You can have one for £3. I'm like, oh no, one for £3.50. I'm like, okay. I said, so how much is it? And she goes, oh no. I said, oh, how much is it? £3. I was like, okay. So we've gone from 20 quid to 8 quid to £3.50 to £3. Sold. So I bought it. Next up, got some annuals. Got the Mission Impossible annual from 1972, which is pretty cool. So that was a quid. The Star Trek annual from 1974, which was also a quid. I don't usually collect annuals. I'm really sort of only into the kind of cartoon annuals, but when you see these for a quid, I just couldn't turn them down. And then Flash Gordon as well. That I found this. This is 1980. This one. I couldn't find a date on it, but I looked it up, and it's 1980. So that was awesome. Also picked this up. This was my find of the day. I was super excited to find this. This is Airwolf. I've never seen any Airwolf toys at all, but this was cool. Unfortunately, it's missing his rotor blade, but I have purchased it's like a Chinese toy thing. That it's like for kids. It's like a rotor, like a helicopter blade thing. They spin. I don't know. I have no idea what it's going to look like, but I have purchased it online, and I'm going to try and see if I can give this some blades. So we'll have to see, but it's really cool. I think it's Rough Riders, is it? Yeah, Rough Riders Tri-X 1982 LJN toys. So yeah, I couldn't believe I found that. I mean, they're not the most desirable things in the world, but I mean, I won't sell this. This will go in my cabinet for sure. If I can get a rotor blade to go on it, even if I can't, it's going in the cabinet. It's just too cool. Too cool. Speaking of too cool, picked up this as well. This was one of the traders I go to, and he had this marked up at 5 quid, but he'd done 3 for me, so I was pretty awesome. So I paid £3 for that. It's a Womble. Now I've never seen any Womble merchandise from the 70s at Carboot before, so I was like, wow, that's cool. 1974 for that Womble. So yeah, pretty cool. It's kind of made of like a hard rubber. But yeah, never seen a Womble. Now I have one. Right, now I'm going to have to keep bending down because all the Star Trek stuff is on the ground. Basically, I went back to the same woman, the trader that was there last week, and just bought the rest of her Star Trek stuff. And she actually had some other stuff with her, some more of the same. So we'll go through the little figures first. They've got stickers along the bottom of them, which is very annoying. So they've obviously been at a trade show, or I don't know where she's got them from, but I think she works in a charity shop. But anyway, so there is Data. They're all from 92 to 94. So Data. This is Riker, battle damaged Riker. Again, they've all got their kind of holsters. There was I did leave a few behind this time, and there was ones without holsters and kind of battered, really battered ones. This is probably the one in the worst condition. His hair is all kind of faded, but pretty good. I then got 2 of the same. I got 2 1992, yeah, two wharfs. They're slightly different colour schemes though, lighter and darker brown. So I got those two. I got another wharf. This one's from a later. This is from 1994. And then I also got a Jean-Luc Picard from 1994, I think. Yeah, 1984. So that's kind of cool. So that's those. Now I've also got the kind of 12-inch figures. Just bear with me. I will pick them all up so I don't have to keep bending down like a numpty. Okay. I've also washed these and they're leaking water everywhere. You know when you wash toys and you think, oh, they're dry now, and then you just turn them slightly and then water just starts leaking out of them. Well, that's what's happened here. So I've got another Jean-Luc Picard. I got one of them last week. Pretty cool. This one is from Babylon 5, or is it Deep Space Nine? One or t'other. So I've got her. She's pretty awesome. She's not bad, Nick. A little bit of paint wear on the nose, but not too shabby. Another wharf. It was the day of the wharf today. I got another wharf. So yes, that was, I think I got 6 wharfs. 6 wharfs. 2 of this chap. I think he's also Deep Space Nine. 2 of this chap, one of them in better condition than the other. This one's a bit sort of worn and faded. I don't know how I'm going to get that plastic revitalized. I'm going to have a think about that. And then there is the other figure, which is in better nick. So I think Deep Space Nine, I think, again. And then they only had one of this guy, and this guy was absolutely filthy. Absolutely filthy. I thought his trousers were brown. They were that bad. Like dark brown. But it turns out they're like a tan colour. So yeah, and he had a massive mark right here. I've used a bit of lighter fluid, but it's kind of, because the plastic's old and it's not great, it's kind of made the plastic lose its luster a little bit, which is annoying, but it's better than having a big black mark on it, I suppose. But yeah, I got this guy too. So yeah, I was stoked. So there you go, folks. That's just a quick run through of my Carboot pickups today. Hope you enjoyed it. Stay tuned for more of this goodness, and I'll see you all in the next one. Cheers!